Was a girl running in a group. She had a high-speed motor in a 40 Ford coupe. She had a racing cam and a supercharged. Look at Buddy, hot rod and large. She's a hot rod. She's a hot rod.
With me today, on my right is Daryl Stone and his partner Val. They are the guys that are working this show to death. The Make-A-Wish Foundation. Daryl, Val, thanks for coming out. I really, really want you to tell our people about this show.
All right. This show we first did 2 years ago. Last year was much bigger than the year before. We were 76 cars, over 107. We hope to do better than that this year. And this year we're going to have a little Make-A-Wish guy who has not yet had his wish granted. In the past, we've had a Make-A-Wish kid every year, and they had already been on their wish. This time it's different for us. So I'm not exactly sure how the story will fold out there, but I'm eager to find out. I'm sure you can't wait to get him on the radio.
Oh, I can't. I can't wait. This will be the third year in a row I've had the Make-A-Wish kid on the show after the fact, and it's just a great deal. You guys had to change. You had to change locations, Val, simply because it just wasn't big enough anymore, right?
Exactly.
That American Legion just wasn't going to cut it.
Nope.
It's a great facility. I was fantastic, but last year it was jammed.
Beautiful. But we had to expand. We're expecting more cars this year. And the Cedar Lake Town Grounds has been very good to us. Give us all the help that they can.
Cedar Lake, that town grounds place that they use, I'm telling you, I've been to a couple shows there this year, and they've all been really well done. And the facility is huge, absolutely huge. I've never seen a place that big for a car show. Filling that up is that's going to be tough. But even if you get half, you're going to have more cars than you had last year. Now, Daryl, this all came about, I'm sure, because you got involved with Make-A-Wish. Who is our contact with Make-A-Wish right now?
Her name is Lauren Weghurst.
Okay, and she's out of Indianapolis?
She's in Indianapolis.
Okay.
It's Make-A-Wish, Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana. So all of the funds that we donate go to a kid in one of those three states. We have no control over where it goes. Sometimes they tell us that we were part of helping grant a wish. Last year, I got an email from Lauren a few months back. Last year, Make-A-Wish granted a total of 782 wishes.
Oh, my. Now, Make-A-Wish, for those of you that don't know, and I didn't know 3 years ago till I met these guys, I didn't know what it was. It's for terminally ill kids. They get a wish, they take them, and they take them somewhere, they take them wherever they want to go.
Not terminal, Judge. Not terminal, just life-threatening.
Life-threatening, okay. I'm sorry, I don't mean to say terminal. I suppose that's a little grim. But it's dire. Kids are really sick. I mean, it's not good for them. And they get to go anywhere they want. And it's just with the last 2 years, the first year we had a girl with a cancer type thing. She was in remission. Yes. And last year, the gal, she's doing good. This kid, I hope I hope he's just as good. I mean, I hope it's...
the girl, Andy, from last year, she just recently got her driver's license.
Oh, I can't wait. She's going to get a hot rod.
She's looking for a pink Jeep.
A pink Jeep, oh, God.
Promised it.
Oh, God, a Barbie Jeep. Hello? Well, I'm sure Uncle Daryl could do something for that.
I don't know.
Well, you know what? Call Mark Hallier. He's got the Jeeps.
She lives close to this auto parts place. There's auto repair shop over here, Complete. You know the place. She lives pretty close to there. I think they're going to help her out with it.
Oh, she lives in Lansing here?
Munster.
Oh, Munster. Okay, on 41. Okay. Well, this show is fantastic. They have everything you'd ever think about for kids. Last year they had a choral group from Hobart High School. They just got a DJ. They have prizes. How many prizes are we going this year, guys?
I don't really know yet. They're still coming in.
Wow.
I know that we are going to have, I think, 20 classes, first and second place, and then specialty trophies, the Eagles' Choice, like we've always had. Maybe the fire department will have a choice, the police department, maybe. I'm not really sure.
Okay, now, I forgot about that. The Eagles are involved. They're like a sponsor, the Eagles of Cedar Lake.
Yes.
They do a nice job. They're right next door to the Legion, right
Yes.
around the corner from the town grounds.
Yep.
They're like a 4-iron from the town grounds. You can hit a 4-iron to the town grounds from Eagles property. Now, you're going to have your car. Of course, you'll have your car there, but you won't. You don't ever show your car.
It'll be there. If you want to come look at it, you can come and look at it. Just
I'm gonna
don't
come
write
take
your
it
name
for a
in the
ride.
door.
I'm gonna come take it for a ride.
Keys are in it.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll fit.
You might not. It's tight for me.
Well, then I got a problem. And Val, when you work, Val's work on the show is I think he's the strong arm guy. He talks to all the vendors, make sure everybody shows up, got some prizes for them and stuff. You're the guy that goes around and sees what's happening. You guys got food vendors this year?
We're going to have all souped up, and we're going to have a guy there making kettle corn.
Oh no!
And I believe the Boy Scouts will be there doing hot dogs.
Oh, kettle corn. That's my downfall.
I'll put them right next to your booth.
Oh, you're a dog. The smell of that stuff just makes me fat.
It's marketing. I know if
Or
I put
fatter.
the food next to you, we make more money.
Absolutely. You're going to make a lot more money if the kettle corn's next to me. Oh, my God. How are the prizes coming in, Val? Are you doing good collecting?
Doing good, just like we did last year. Same people are coming through again.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? It's a great cause. I mean, let's face it. I mean, I don't know enough about Make-A-Wish. That's why I said earlier, I spoke wrong. I didn't say it right. I don't know enough about it, but I know it's just a great cause. I mean, I got involved with it 3 years ago, and I can't shake it. It's something that gets under your skin. It gets in your blood. It's just, and you see these kids, and I've had them on the show. They're just great kids. And you know what? That's just it. They're kids. When a kid gets sick, they got no control. It's not like they've abused themselves for years smoking and drinking and gave themselves lung cancer. Right. You know what I'm saying? They're a kid. They got sick because of some genetic stuff. And, well, now, Val, the guys, the girl we're talking to is in Indianapolis, but isn't there a main chapter in California somewhere? Where is Make-A-Wish found? I don't know.
I'm not sure. I know that in the beginning it was Make-A-Wish Foundation. They don't do that anymore. It's just, it's broke down into different areas. And we just happen to be in the Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana area.
I see how that works. Okay, divide and conquer. You get more done that way, I think.
I'm sure they have a main office somewhere. I just don't know
last
where it
year
is.
I got a thank you card. It came from somewhere in California, as I recall, from the Make-A-Wish Foundation. That's what I think. I'd have to dig that out because I photocopied it and sent it over to the boys at WIMS and WHFB. It was such a nice letter. It was a very nice letter. Oh man, it was very nice. Now the show starts what time, guys?
The show starts at 10 o'clock. Registration will start at 9, and our target is to start awards at 3 o'clock.
Start awards at 3 o'clock sharp. Well, that's an early day. That'll make a nice quiet day.
Yeah.
Although I'm dead tired when I get out.
We're going to try to start them at 3 o'clock. Hopefully, we got enough cars that it takes it till 4. But that's our target.
Well, and if you're only going to go from 9 to 10 for registration, you're going to have a lot more registration.
We're going to let registration run till noon.
Yeah, I would think so.
In the past, we've had a couple of people to call and say, "Hey, you know what? I'll be at church until noon. I could be there by 12:30. Can I still come?"
Right.
And I let them go.
It's a Sunday this year. Yeah, it has been, right? 22nd?
Always on a Sunday.
The 22nd of September this year. Well, 22nd is a Sunday. And that show in Cedar Lake at the town grounds. Real easy to find. If you can find Cedar Lake, you can find the town grounds. Matter of fact, it's right next door to Lighthouse Restaurant. And if there's a restaurant or a bar involved, I know where that is. That's my downfall. Again, with the kettle corn. Here we go. And the hot dogs with the Boy Scouts. And the Boy Scouts are my weakness, too. I like to support those guys. That's a good cause.
They'll make hot dogs for you all day.
Oh, yeah. You got it. What kind of entertainment we got coming this year? We got a DJ, I'm sure.
We've got a DJ, but that's it, as far as I know.
So far, okay. Well, you never know. Everybody chips in. Last minute, the girls from that Hobart choir last year didn't call you till the last minute.
Right.
They probably all graduated.
They have a new group every year. The seniors graduate, and the freshmen come in and join the group, and so every year there's a couple of new faces.
Oh, I thought this was just a one-time shot.
No, it's the Hobart High School. And,
so some of those girls been together for 4 years doing this.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. It really was.
They are good, no doubt.
And there was plenty of people there, plenty of vendors. It's just all kinds of stuff. What about the guy that spray paints that shirts and hats? I haven't talked to him in ages.
I have no idea where he's at.
Yeah.
I had heard he was going to go to, I think, New Mexico. And
I heard he was
heard from him since.
quite the artist, though. I still have a hat from him.
I got one too.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the show this year is going to be bigger and better than ever, and it's going to be making plenty of money. Last year, what was the total show charity?
$12,812.
$12,000 in one Sunday afternoon, and I was home. I was home in time for 6 o'clock supper. She who will be obeyed she had something on I had to eat, so I didn't eat too much at the car show, because I had to come home for dinner. That's how that works. At our house, doesn't matter where you get your appetite, but you will come home for dinner. That is the program. I got to tell you, we're going to come back. When we come back, we're going to talk some more with Daryl and Val about this show, and I want to make sure everybody's clear in their mind where and when it is, and I want to see you out there, because it's going to be great. I've got Auto Value and Bumper to Bumper coming out with me. We're going to have a ball. This is going to be a good show. Cars for Charity. Tell me how that came about. What was the idea?
Melissa Garcia used to be a writer for Region Rides magazine. And Mark wanted to do a food drive. Melissa wanted to do a food drive for Salvation Army. So I talked to Mark at Region Rides, and we were going to make it all the same one. And we needed a way to pass out the flyers because it was late in the year. So we decided on a Facebook page to get the flyers out to all the car people, because the car shows had already stopped for the year, because this was for Thanksgiving and Christmas. And so we just dreamed up the name. Melissa came up with Cars for Charity. We all liked it. The beginning members were Val and Bug, Bug,
Mm-hmm.
and Mark Halyard and Melissa and Chris Cooter. And we started doing the food drive and passing out the flyer by the Facebook so that we could get everybody's attention. And Mark gave us a article in the magazine, so we did a drawing for, if you brought in groceries, you got a ticket for the drawing, and they drew some cars, and Mark put them in the magazine for us.
Mark Halyard, Region Rides magazine, by the way, and I'm prejudiced because he's one of my sponsors, and I also write an article for him every month. It's a great magazine for car buffs, for people that like cars, that people that like custom cars or classic cars, or just it's a neat magazine for people that want to find out something about these cars. It's pretty cool, and they do a lot for charity, and I think you guys put together a good team. And having him on it was a no-brainer, because he's involved with the charities just like you are. I think that's a great thing. Now this this Cedar Lake Town Ground show on the 22nd, you're gonna have me a booth. I'm gonna have a place for my booth, right? I'm gonna be able to set up
right next to kettle
not
corn.
Next to the kettle corn. Don't do that to me. You're gonna kill me. I know it. But anyway. And you guys, I'm going to have other booths. There's going to be other booths. There's always some kind of stuff going. There was people selling different things, and there was people just giving stuff away. It was just a fun day. That's where I met the Coca-Cola cowboy, the guy with the ranchero with the Coca-Cola trailer he tows behind him. I wrote an article about him. You'll see it in Region Ride magazine either this month or next or whatever. But yeah, he's it's just a great show, and it's a great cause. And it actually, this whole Cars for Charity came about at Thanksgiving time.
Yes.
Okay, what show was that?
That wasn't for a show at all. It was for a food drive for Salvation Army.
Oh, the Salvation Army? Yes, I remember that. A food drive. So there was no car show involved. This is what I'm talking about. The car show people like doing their shows. Listen to me. Car guys go to these shows, or they come to these shows, for about 2 or 3 reasons. One of them is they've worked long and hard and spent a lot of money on this car, and they like to show it off. And I don't blame them, because some of them are absolutely beautiful. I mean, beautiful. But the second thing is they like doing things for charity, for other people. Because these car shows aren't free. They always spend a few bucks, get in, initiate for a fee to get in the show, to show the car and take a chance on getting a trophy or whatever. And what do you win? You win a trophy from somewhere, Sometimes they're pretty cool. You guys had them last year where you made them.
We made the trophies for the project class and the rat rods last year.
Okay,
The rest of them were just trophies from a shop.
from a shop. But yeah, and these are, all of it means something to somebody, and these car guys have spent a lot of time on their vehicles, and that's why they do this. And it's, you know what? It's understandable. It's completely understandable. You're talking 9 o'clock in the morning. You're going to start registering. What is that? What time does that put you guys there? About 7?
6:30, 7 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah. You're going to have coffee.
Coffee, and this year Walmart donated 10 dozen donuts.
Oh my! How
So
nice is
we'll
that?
have plenty of donuts for you when you get there.
Oh, that's what I need is a donut. Oh my God! I'll have to bring a bottle of insulin with me. But I do love donuts. Oh my God! So everybody will be setting up early. It'll be really cool. That's a big facility. They have a nice set of washrooms, and it's really well done. That whole Cedar Lake Town Grounds is really well done. It's maneuverable. It's drivable. It's easy in and out. Plenty of parking. Plenty of everything. If you want to show a car, that's actually a good place to do it. If you want to come see a car show, it's a great place to do it. And of course, you guys didn't have a choice. You had to get bigger. You had to find a bigger facility.
If we were going to grow, we had to.
Well, I don't think there's any problem with it growing. I think it's going to grow beyond your expectations. Because first of all, it's a well-known charity. It's a great charity.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Second of all, it's a charity that works without a huge overhead. So you're not throwing money away. It's going to the kid.
Right.
It's going to...
Every dime that comes in goes to the Make-A-Wish. We
Yeah,
keep
see?
nothing. I spent money on flyers. I don't get my money back. That goes to Make-A-Wish.
I understand. And that's the idea. That's the whole idea for car show guys. That's just what they do.